Hey guys, so we're going to do a tutorial today, very basic PHP tutorial on how to create a simple login system and a MySQL database that can hold the user information, the password for the user information, and a few user profile information that we can put in the database just for demonstration. So to get started off, I'm going to show you what the files we are going to use are, and the reason why I created the files first and just show you afterwards is because I realized midway that there's just way too much code to type in on screen and show you individually line by line. It's just too much to type. There's at least 200-300 lines to type. It's going to take a long time, and you know, the essence of learning code is not to learn how to type. You did that in grade school. What it is about understanding what the code does. So what I did is I simplified the code. I organized it in a very easy to read way. I'll show you how to both do it on your local server machine and how to upload it and change the code so that it works on your actual website, because it's slightly different. Now I am going to assume that you have XAMPP already installed. So if you don't know what XAMPP is, it's something that pops up like this, and it has Apache, MySQL, FileZilla. You start all three of them so that you can run PHP on your local computer. It's very convenient because this way you don't have to save it, upload it, and then refresh your web page. All you have to do is save your code inside your Notepad or a text editor. I use Notepad++, awesome text editor, and just after you save it, you can check it right away in your own browser on your local computer. You don't need an internet connection. It's really fast, and it's just easy. So to get started, so once again, I'm going to assume you have XAMPP already installed. If you don't, I'll link a tutorial that someone else created on how to install XAMPP, because I just want to get right to the code, the PHP itself. And now that we have gotten that out of the way, let's get right to the code. Actually, what I'm going to do first is show you what we are going to create. I already uploaded everything to my website so you can see it live. So I'm just going to get my browser to open. Oops, browser is right over here. And the website of choice is www.free. Yes, I played games I shouldn't have. Tutorialsrock.com. It's my website. I set this up for the pure purpose. I just wanted to get as many good tutorials out for you guys for free. And once we go here, actually this is not where it is. It's on a subfolder on this website. Go to /user tutorials /user login, and then /login.php. There you go. So this is the site that we are going to create. Make that a little bigger so you guys can see. So username, well, this is going to be blank for you guys. Username, password, login, and then in case they don't have login, there's going to be a register button down below. So to give a demonstration, let's say I don't have an account. Let's create an account. So go to register, and we come to the registration page. Let's say username is Chrome, because I like Chrome browser. Password, retype password. Age, I'm 22 years old, living in Canada. And click register. So what does that do? Wow, it made a username. Calls it Chrome. The username Chrome has been selected. Passwords matched. This is just the confirmation password match, so I got the correct thing down. And then the username Chrome has been created. Please log in here. So we go right there. And then Chrome as our username, password, and then if we click login, I'm not going to save password for that. Login successful, go to your profiles page. And there you go. I logged in successfully. there's my name. It says welcome Chrome, some fun facts about you. You are from Canada, 22 years old, and you joined this website on January 8th, 2011, which is today. Incidentally, I'm awake in the morning today, so that's pure luck. Anyways, we go back here, and finally there's a logout option. So you log out, it clears, the browser clears all of your data fresh. You have been successfully logged out and return to the login screen, back to the basis. So how this works is very simple actually. It works just the way I show you. So what we're going to do is we're going to create the PHP code, and we're going to create the MySQL database and the table so that this all works together. So let's get started with that. I'm just going to minimize this browser, and let's go to the login.php file. So this is the file that we just created. So I'm going to assume you have some basic knowledge of HTML. This is primarily a PHP tutorial, and if you want to learn PHP or if you want to learn JavaScript or CSS, it's a given that you have to know some HTML. So I'm not really going to go through this too much on how exactly to write each HTML format. I'm going to focus more on the PHP. But just to get you started, this top portion here is just declaring what XHTML version, what the doc type of the HTML is. This is for W3C validation later on, to make sure you have clean code. For all I care, for this tutorial, this entire top part, including this PHP part, can be just HTML tag. It can be just that. I'm doing a little bit more complicated because it's best practice, and I want to demonstrate a few things, so I'm just going to revert back to what it was before. So if you look at the HTML itself, it's title, t-shirt factory, body tag, and then we have a form inside the body tag. Method is going to be post, action is going to be check, login.php, which is going to be the PHP form that's going to be where the data is submitted to. Then we have a field for username, password, and input type submit. What I want you guys to note is that for the input types, I have the name, and name of this input tag is username. This one is user password, and just keep note of that. That's going to be important because I'm going to be calling those two names in the next PHP file. And then for the registration page, there was a link for register, and the link was headed towards register.php, which is another PHP file we'll be creating later on. And this top part, I just demonstrated how to use an include function. You really don't need this here. I think I should just delete it, but I'll just leave it up there for whatever reason. Basically what it's doing, it's saying, hey, include this file at the top of this PHP file here. So cn.php is another short PHP file with a few lines in it. It's basically an instruction on how to connect to the MySQL database. I'll come back to that later. So this is the login.php page. You can find everything inside the download link that I will give you later. I have a link for both downloading for localhost XAMPP or WAMP version, and a download version specifically created for an online version where it's suitable for online uploading and working as a